1月25日、ニューヨークで行われた BBWAA 主催の晩餐会にて、大谷翔平選手が英語でスピーチを行いました。2025シーズンの大谷選手は、打者として打率282、ホームラン55本 OPS1.014、投手として47イニングを投げて防御率 2.87WHIP1.04 の成績を収め、満票でのナリーグ MVP を獲得しました。今回の動画は、大谷選手のスピーチの様子と、晩餐会の中で大谷選手について語られた一幕を日英字幕付きでお届けします。まずは、大谷選手の2025シーズンの活躍、MVP 獲得についての次のシーンをご覧ください。
I think we should talk about NL MVP for a moment too. Shohei Ohtani keeps winning, so I guess he's going to keep showing up, right? Yeah.
He had a pretty good year. He's okay.
Is it difficult for anybody to compete with him because of the pitching and the hitting factor?
Well, yes, and there's been some talk among writers, among fans. What are we doing here? This guy, it's almost unfair. He does two things where most players, well, it's even more than two things in some ways, but most players are not rewarded for their offense and defense the way he is because he's pitching. And you can say, well, it is unfair. And you see his ERA there, 2.87 in 47 innings this year. He came back late, but he still made a contribution. And, of course, in the playoffs as well.
And that's hitting more, by the way, just to throw out there. That's not overall.
55 home runs, 1.014 OPS. What he does is unlike any player we've ever seen before. So, to me, there should never be a matter of voter fatigue where, let's give it to someone else. If Judge is the best guy in a given year, if Shohei is the best guy in a given year, he's the MVP.
These conversations, people say it's unfair. You do stop them immediately, right?
Yes.
Even though you want to let people have their opinion.
Yes.
The stats that we just put up on that board.
Crazy.
It's crazy. And this is the most valuable player. You're not having voter fatigue for like the Cy Young. Like there's other guys that are really close. There's nobody that's close. He is in a different stratosphere than even Judge.
I agree with that, Eric. And I know there are fans of other teams who will say, tired of hearing about Ohtani. It's Ohtani all the time. Yes. If anything, in my mind, what he is doing in the moment is underappreciated.
Yes.
We don't have a full grasp of this because we're watching it. It's happening right in front of us, but the context of it historically, well, there's nothing ever been like it. So I can't talk about him enough, and what he has done is simply incredible. And I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Historically, sometimes loses, as we see Shohei on the screen.
He's lapping it up with Paul Skeens is next to him, so they're having a great time.
I'd like
chit-chatting right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be.
I'd like to hear that combo too. Maybe
we'll see it.
If we talk to Paul later, we can ask.
He's like, I'm going to strike you out. That's all Paul says. I'm going to strike you out. You know why? Because I'm pretty good too.
Yeah.
And Shohei's going to be like, well, I have a lot of power, and I could strike you out. And Paul will be like, okay, sure. That's probably how the conversation's going. But
I think Shohei said, I'm going to take you into the Allegheny. Probably not.
He already did hit a homer to center. He punched his ticket his rookie year.
Right.
And then he hit one to center later in the game. Like the machine learns, and Shohei's a machine. Here's current day. Shohei Ohtani is in the top 99% in sprint speed, top 99% in starting pitching arm velocity, top 99% in exit velocity in the last 3 seasons that he has pitched.
That is insane. And yes, if you want to ignore history and not get into the Babe Ruth stuff, great. That's fine. I think people should enjoy the game however they'd like. But what Eric just said, that tells you all you need to know about what this guy is and how dominant he has been in this sport.
It needs to be celebrated. And this is the way we celebrate it. This is a night of celebration. To me, this is how you celebrate it.
このように、スタッツ身体能力影響力のすべてにおいて、人類がこれまで見たことのない最高の野球選手を今まさに目撃している。だから私たちは、この夜を全力で祝福しなければならないという非常に熱い内容が語られていましたな。続いては、大谷選手の英語スピーチです。日本人の MLB プレイヤーの中では非常に聞き取りやすく、綺麗な発音で、英語も一流なのがよくわかるスピーチです。それではフルでお聞きください。
Good evening. What an amazing night. I mean, this dais is amazing. How about the food? The food was amazing. So shout out to our celebrity chef who whipped it up this afternoon, Shohei Ohtani. And for those of you who are driving home on the FDR, the potholes have been repaired, courtesy of Shohei Ohtani. The guy does it all. You know, the late, great sports writer Roger Angell once told me that he actually saw Babe Ruth play, saw him walking around Manhattan in his camel hair coat. And I was like, wow. I mean, that is baseball mythology, right? That's seeing a legend in the making. Well, our generation, we have a legend in the making with Shohei Ohtani. Just want to give you a couple of numbers here because there is no one like Shohei, never has been. 55 home runs he hit, 55 home runs he hit, and he had a 2.87 ERA. Crazy. 202 balls he hit 100 miles an hour or more, the most in Major League Baseball. And he threw 39 pitches 100 miles an hour, second most among starting pitchers. Crazy. 3 straight MVPs unanimously. Before that, no one had done it more than once. I could go on with these numbers because you can't even get them on PlayStation, folks. They're impressive, but what's even more impressive is the person that Shohei is. The word that comes to mind for me is respect. Respect for the game, respect for the opposition, respect for the umpires, for the fans, for competition. As parents, you can feel good about buying your kid a Shohei jersey. Heck, we know you can buy one for yourself too, right? There really is no one like him. So when I tell you he's a generational legend in the making, it's not hyperbole. And I think someday you can look back and you will tell people that you saw Shohei play. I'm not sure if we'll see anything again, but enjoy it. Don't ever get used to what we are seeing, folks. No more than you would get used to seeing the Grand Canyon. It's that special. It's my honor to present a guy who does it all, and I'm sure he can even rock a camel hair coat. Your 2025 National League Most Valuable Player, Shohei Ohtani.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate the introduction and kind words. BBWAA, thank you once again for hosting this great event and always making us feel welcomed. Congrats on your 101st gala. To all the writers who voted for me, thank you. This MVP award is very meaningful, and winning it again means so much to me. A deep appreciation goes out to all of you writers for recognizing the hard work and efforts that were put forth in achieving this NL MVP award. To my fellow recipients, congratulations to all of you and your achievements, especially to the 86 Mets team. I now know the feeling of what it's like to become a world champion, and it's great. So congrats on your 40th anniversary. Thank you to the Dodgers organization for believing in me and embracing my vision. To owner Mark Walter, who is here tonight, and the rest of the ownership group, the entire front office, especially Andrew Friedman and Ron Rosen also attending. To all my teammates and the coaching staff for helping and encouraging me throughout the year. I felt your support every day. A huge shout out to the entire Dodgers staff behind the scenes, especially Al Garcia, who is also here tonight. I appreciate you all. To my support group, starting with my agent, Nes Valero, I appreciate all you do, and his wife Liz here tonight as well. To CAA, especially Matt Hidaka for your support, Julia White, Anya, Carly, and the rest of the circle. Lastly, my family in Japan, and most importantly, to my loving wife Mamiko, and my daughter and Decoy, for making my life whole. I appreciate you always being there for me. Thank you.
ぜひ今回の動画の感想をコメント欄でお聞かせください。チャンネル登録だか評価もよろしくお願いします。